Bit overcast today, but it's not too cold. It's only 48 degrees out, which is better than the last few times. I've only got one package for the weekend. Today's I think the 5th. It's Monday. This one's going to Minneapolis. I sent out some offers earlier, but haven't had any nibbles. Relisted a couple of items, listed some new ones, but yeah, just not a lot of action over the weekend. I was a bit surprised. I had a bunch of orders come in after Christmas, and then I've got several orders that still say shipped, but they don't seem like they're getting anywhere near where they're supposed to get delivered to. So hopefully those will resolve soon. I've got about 8 days left on the offer for Call of Dragons. I'm almost to 3 million power. It's taking this long to get there. Mostly it seems to be hero power. The troops are providing some propulsion and technology, but mostly it's the hero power. I still have not received credit for the tier 3 troops. I'm not certain if I'll be able to make it to the tier 4 troops. Probably not. I've got some speed ups, but they're not really going to be enough for what I've got left to do, because I still have to do quite a bit of research, and I'm still working on constructing the bazaar up to level 20. I think it's at level 15 at the moment. I've got the other structures complete. But then once I get to Citadel 21, that should make tier 4 available for research, but that also means I need to upgrade the research place to 21. I don't think I have enough construction speed ups for getting that building complete within the time limit, but I should be able to submit a ticket for the 3 million power, or not the power, submit the ticket for the tier 3 troops probably around the time that I get credit for the 3 million power, and then that'll be between the two, that'll be another $42, and then I should finish off the offer. I can take a break from the games. I did upload a video for the Thunder Rock. You can ignore that. I'll be uploading several videos that just so I can host those on the website on Fat Wallet. That's just to fill out the guide. It's not really intended for content here on thrifting and reselling. It's unrelated, so you can just ignore that. I was going through the old computer to check for some old documents I had misplaced, and I came across some of the original videos I had up on the old channel. Didn't have a whole lot of stuff left over, but I did have some of the advertisements. That's how the channel had, the old channel had first started, was I had created these advertisements for swag bucks and my points and free cash, so that I could well, I think the free cash one I just sort of copied, but I had posted those to try and get hits on my referral link. I did get quite a few, but I don't know how much money I spent on that, maybe like 20 bucks. They were offering like free credits for advertising, so took advantage of that. And then later I got these little index cards printed with my referral link on them, and I still have those. I used to send out some with the eBay packages, and then I've got some that I just sort of post on bulletin boards in town, in neighboring towns, and I get hits on those occasionally. And the link is all I think this uses Bitly, so when I get a hit on it, I can see where it's from, if it's coming from a package that I had shipped, or if it's off of a bulletin board. And then I also have the links in the well, the links that were in the videos, those were also tracked. But I've still got the videos, so I was thinking I might put them back up again. So if those show up on the channel, you can just ignore it, but you know. I think I've changed my mind on upgrading my eBay account to allow for 1,000 listings. I was thinking about it the other night, and I don't really have the what's the word? Sort of the energy or the compulsion to keep listing items to get up to that 1,000 mark. You know, a lot of the time a day will go by where I don't even do anything on eBay, where I just sit around watching YouTube videos, which isn't very good. It's definitely not a proactive way to live, but that's just what I've sort of settled into. So I think if I were to spend that extra money, there wouldn't be really any incentive for me to work any harder. So I'd just be sort of throwing money away. So I decided not to go for the upgrade. What I need to focus on is just not spending money, to limit shopping. I'm just focused on saving money, listing what I have, relisting items. I still have a backlog of items that I've purchased from a while ago that I haven't listed. It's just finding the initiative. Some mornings I'll get up and I'll list some items, and other mornings I just don't have the energy. So I kind of in a sort of a constant malaise. I was thinking of maybe, what's this guy doing? Oh, okay. I was thinking of maybe winding down the golf channel and moving the women's apparel over to La Femme and the men's stuff over to Fat Wallet, and then sort of just pausing that other store. I'm not sure what I'll do with the King's Castle stuff. I think I had one sale last month. It's just got a lot of junk on there that nobody really needs, and that there's a lot of competition for. All those water filters. But yeah, I could wind down golf, and then that would give me a few more items to list on Fat Wallet and La Femme. But I gotta be careful that I don't list too many items, because as items get relisted, they'll cut into the 250 item limit for the free account. So it's sort of a balancing act, trying to get as many listings up as I can without going over the limit and getting hit with fees. I think if the fees were a bit more, it might be worth it to go up to the higher paid account. But it's too big of a bump. It'd be nice if there were like a middle level where it wasn't like 1,000 listings, maybe it was just 500 listings. That I'd be willing to pay for, but going all the way up to 1,000 listings is a bit too much. I really want to find ways to limit my expenses so I can set more money aside. Because I dropped like $17,000 on this car, and that ended up having to liquidate my my health savings account to do that. So I've got no money on that now, and I sold quite a few stocks. Oh yeah, the stocks. This morning I was looking at my my portfolio, and I had like I got like 2 dividend payments from this one stock, and it was weird because I had just gotten a dividend payment the previous month, and it was supposed to be like a quarterly paying stock, but I started counting it, and I had 16 individual dividend payments last year. And then the year before that, I had 18 individual payments. So I was getting more dividend payouts. They've just been doing like special payouts in addition to the regular ones. So last year I got $111 in dividends from those 16 payouts. And then the year before that, it was $130. so I'll probably put a bit more money into that one. Although it has gone down a bit because when I looked back at the history, my purchases, it used to be trading around $17 a share, and now it's down to about $11 a share. And I think I had originally invested in like in 2022 or 2020. Remember, it was like COVID was still going on when I got it. Things were really low. And then when the vaccines came out, it went up kind of high. I think I may have bought more then. And then, of course, it went down. I don't know. Schwab will only let you go back like a year or two on the history report. So I don't know what kind of returns I had in 2020 or 21, 2022. So I have to go see if I can, I don't know, maybe I wrote that down somewhere. Yeah. We've got one order today. It's Tuesday. This is going to Doral, Florida. It's just some hair conditioner, I think, I picked up last year at the treasure hunt store. I got an offer for one of the golf shirts I had listed. I had it posted for like $19.50 and they offered $14. And I thought about it a while and then I went ahead and accepted it. But it's after my shipping hours, so I probably won't send that out until tomorrow. So it's still pretty slow on the sales. What I have noticed with the Liberis revenue purchase agreement is that it will calculate the daily sales and send deposits before the funds are actually settled in the account or just after they settle. And so it ends up whittling down the amount of funds that are available when my weekly payout will come around. So what I've done is I've set my account for bi-weekly payouts so that more money can accrue. So there'll be a substantial amount when it actually goes to pay out. Because right now, I'm actually only getting 2 payments a month because the Libris deposits are knocking it down to where there's no settled funds in the account when Tuesday comes around. And it doesn't generate any deposits to my account in that case. So I think the past 3 months I've only gotten 2 deposits each month. When I'm supposed to be normally getting like 4. So that's been a tough pill to swallow. But I still would have gone for the Libris anyways, just because I needed the funds to pay off the credit card back then. I'm about 30% complete on the loan payment or the revenue purchase agreement. So it's almost done. Okay, got 3 orders today. It's Wednesday. This one is a Fresh Laundry t-shirt. It's just a short sleeve. It's got a picture of Mount Fuji on it and then Sakura Blossom on the other side. That's going to Bay City, Michigan, and to Dracotton, Massachusetts. We've got, oh no, Maryland. This is an espresso machine bit. It's the portafilter. It's a bottomless portafilter, 51 millimeters. I've had that a while. I gotten 2 of them at the treasure hunt store. Yeah, the first one sold and then got returned because I had the sizing wrong. It's in millimeters and my ruler only does inches, so it took a while to figure out what size it actually was. Then once I figured that out, I resold it. But this is the other one I had left over. This one's nice because it's got on the side of the portafilter, it's actually got it etched on it what size it is. It's a 51 millimeter. And then I've got this Callaway golf shirt, new with the tag, so that's going out. This was posted for $19.57 and went on an offer for $14. It took a while for the buyer to complete payment, so I wasn't sure if it was going to go through. And then I had an issue yesterday. I had an order returned. I think the return arrived on Monday, and I didn't check the mailbox for the item, and I just went ahead and issued the refund. And then yesterday, when I went out and got the mail and brought it in and looked at the item, I realized that the buyer had swapped the item out. So they got a new item and they swapped it out for their old one and sent it back. And I had already issued the refunds. That was my mistake. I went ahead and reported the buyer. Um, I might put together a little video of what they sent back and what I shipped. I don't know, might do that. Alright, so here's the original listing for the Canon ink that I sold. You can see there's the yellow safety little sticker on it. And you can see the edge of it there on the top of the unit. This piece did not have a case. It was loose in the box. And so I just put it in a little plastic wrapper for shipping. And you can see it there on the right in the plastic wrapper. So that's how it went out to the customer. And here we have what they sent back to me. The color cartridge is fine. It's still in the original packaging. But right away you can see that they shipped me back something different. They put the cartridge in a hard case. It didn't ship in a hard case. And there was this little orange sticker that was included. I had some trouble taking it out of the package while holding the camera. But as you can see, once I get it out, it's missing the seal on it. So they did at least try and use it. Or, well, actually, they used, this isn't the same cartridge. You can see the yellow and green seal on the color cartridge, which was the same on the black cartridge, but here it's got an orange sticker. And then the other thing was these cartridges weigh about 2 ounces each. Well, 1.8 ounces, but you can see as I weigh it here, it comes in underweight at just 1 ounce. So this is actually a depleted cartridge. So they swapped the item.